and Samson's going to just try and fall asleep and fail.
Alright, after exactly 15 minutes.
I just picture Nim standing over him with her arms crossed, watching to see if he falls asleep.
Nim's just like sitting over here. That's why I moved her over here.
Loom.
On the table? On the side
Yes.
table?
Of course, on the side
Oh,
table.
fucking weirdo.
That's where all the cool people sit.
Remember, she
Yeah,
forgets
who
it's not
sits in
her
a chair?
bedroom.
Yeah, actually, I do forget. This is not.
Wow!
So,
You have legit just moved into Zanzibar's tower.
If it's under my head, then it is my bed.
Hey, that's fair. That means Nim doesn't have to go home to her shitty parents.
yeah, she does.
No, she can live in the
Yes.
tower.
No,
she does not have to go back to the cupboard under the stairs.
First off, it wasn't a cupboard. It was a very nice side wing of a mansion.
No,
She's
I'm
fine.
making the joke.
Yeah,
that
but to
she's
them that could be a
Harry
cupboard.
Potter!
It is very nice.
I am
Nim
no-
spent quite the pretty penny remodeling it.
How did you? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a
Yeah, we
literal
talked
glass
about
of
this.
milk. You're a literal glass of milk.
I don't know what that means.
Uncultured.
All right, so
Or bought
Then-
milk.
Nim's gonna be like, all right, so it seems you're having trouble sleeping.
Yeah, and you standing there watching over me like a warden doesn't really help neither.
I wasn't watching you. I was looking at something in my bag.
I could see you looking at me.
I was looking at something in my bag. My bag.
Nim, you're a terrible liar.
I'm not lying. I have things.
Which is kind of weird considering.
Considering.
Nope, Samson just sort of mumbles off over that.
Ah, it was some kind of anti-changeling stuff. Got it.
I confirm nor deny nothing.
Ah, that bigotry's
Well,
coming
Damn.
out.
What do you mean?
No,
Nothing
it's the
was said.
misogyny. It wouldn't be a problem if Nim were a boy and he did this.
If Nim were a boy, she wouldn't be here. She'd be
Yeah.
with a family. She'd be loved.
He'd be loved. But anyway, point being.
No,
I'm not changing answers.
she'd just be a piece of shit like the rest of her, like her parents.
True.
Can't hear you over that snark, my guy.
Yeah, you're gonna have to snark
Snark.
louder.
Snark! Snark!
Snark! Snark!
Snark! Snark!
Snark!
Wow, how did a loud snark get in here? That's
Snark.
crazy.
Snark! So, after 15 minutes of staring at Samson being unable to sleep, Nim does.
Not staring, just taking a peek every
Right,
once in a while.
After 15 minutes of Nim standing over Samson looking for something in her bag, she does what?
Looks for more things.
Nim just starts pulling out stuff and setting it on Samson. I'm kidding.
I thought you were about to say setting it on fire.
That too.
The
You can do
wrong
both.
sorcerer.
Okay, so what Nim is gonna do is she's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna read your mind and we're gonna get to the crux of this problem together, okay?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
All right, are you ready?
No.
Take a deep breath. Keep forgetting it's not click the words, it's click the thing.
Yeah. Oh, thank God she doesn't surge.
Oh
Why
yeah.
would you?
I
would you
used
search?
I used my innate slot earlier.
Oh right.
Yeah. And I got static. So we
Yeah,
Wow.
that's about right, Samson.
Did has he been getting? Did he get 6, 7, 8 for these?
For the saves, yes.
Yeah, his last 3 saves.
Have been 6, 7, 8.
We're working up
I
to
think
those
it's
double
confusing
digits.
me for you.
Oof. Sorry.
I can't believe this.
I can.
I would have
Alright,
won
so-
if I had my rolls and not Jade.
No.
That is probably true.
Foundry's remembering
Alright.
that these are the rolls that you got on roll 20, and Jade's gonna start getting her double digits again. It just had to learn the patterns.
Alright, what's looming large in Samson's mind?
Dive,
Uh,
dive,
let's say what this spell does.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Samson's first and foremost, Simpson's head fucking hurts.
I can't imagine why.
You get ow. Ows in cowboy.
Owls and cowboy. Yeah, basically, you get ow in cowboy.
Yeah, but the save is what happens when Nim probes deeper. So what's deeper?
So he's having like he's having a lot of like flashbacks to that time when they were all within the that spell Zanzibar cast on the boat before they got to Evrangal.
Mhm.
And he's also remembering that weird fucking trip he ended up taking when Zanzibar was having his, like, fucking existential crisis at Samson shaving in a mirror.
Mhm.
And it's just, like, a lot. And then it starts, like, replaying a bunch of Samson's like fuck ups in his head. Like that time him and Yellow were sparring and he got his ass whooped and fell unconscious. The last 2 times he got blasted by Nim before like falling unconscious during like their sparring thing.
To be fair, Nims is low-key cheating.
I mean, Nim had several advantages.
It's fine.
He's thinking back to that time he, like, saw Soon and shot and missed. He's thinking back to like, he just starts, like, repeating things in his head about just, like, all the times he's messed up, and a bunch of shit that he's scared about. And it just seems to be going over and over and over again.
So Nim's gonna ask, what's keeping you up? Then what do his thoughts go do?
Interrogation.
And it's weird. It shifts to like a first person perspective of like a battle that hasn't happened yet, and Samson standing there with Nim and Yala, and something bad happens to them, and he feels like he can't do anything about it because he doesn't know what's going on. And then his mind like starts to race with like different moments of like in fights he's gotten into where he's had to just figure something out on the fly. Like, gotta shoot at this thing, gotta fight using that thing. Stand back and fire here, climb up this thing to get away, so on and so forth, and various other things he's done. And it gives the general vibe of just panic.
That's a lot. Alright, what's a good response say to this?
Let's go deeper.
That's rough, buddy.
So excited
That's
for the
it,
amateur.
just go to sleep, forehead.
All you're worried about? Please.
I see no problems.
I came here not knowing anything. It's fine. Let's see. Did something happen to make you start to think this way in particular?
Just for my record, is Samson asleep or just silent?
He's just silent. He's just letting Nim do whatever it is that she's doing.
Psychotherapy.
Yeah, it's basically just fucking some sort of psychotherapy. I mean, like, he's got like Snowdrop in his arms.
The fuzzy worm.
I imagine Samson's lying down similar to how you'd lie down on a therapist couch and they give you like a plush toy to hold, except it's Snowdrop.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
That's pretty much what
in,
happened.
Like, Nim's in like a little like a pair, like has one of those glasses with like the fake mustache. It's like, so what are you feeling?
So
How does that make you feel?
That is very interesting. Why don't you elaborate on that?
And then as Nim, I guess, asks like what's causing him to feel that way, he's going to he's going to think back to the time when they woke up and like Prit and Celeste were gone, and it was just like the three of them in the cabin after they got like right as the pirates burst in. And then
did Rosebeard? No, he's got trauma.
and then it's going to like jump to like an instant replay of like his perspective of when Hyala like left.
I feel like we're giving it abandonment issues.
Nah.
Ah. Is that it? Is that the last thing?
And then after that, you're going to see another you're going to see like another like from his perspective, I guess, flashback of Samson like trudging through a savannah by himself. At least from what you can see, there doesn't seem to be anyone around. Except he'll constantly like shift and look back, and you see an older Varetian woman on his back. And she seems to be in very, very poor health. At least if the look on her face is anything to take away.
Is that his mom?
The fuck else would it be?
I don't know, you could be carrying
John
grandma.
Cena?
No, it's Nim's aunt, you idiot.
Nim's aunt is
Zanzibar,
great.
clearly.
It's Zanzibar. Hello.
Hello.
Every face in all of Samson's flashbacks are Zanzibar's face.
Oh god.
Including his own.
Oh god, no.
Also, not to ruin this perfectly tender moment, but also I imagine as we talk, hairs keep popping in the
Oh
same
yeah,
spot.
that's why I've been going every couple of
I have not heard a
minutes.
single one.
Yeah, no, I have not heard that at all.
Yeah, I've just been. It's been like every 15 to 20 minutes. I've just been going. It's usually while you guys are talking, so that makes sense. I'm counting how many strands of hair.
You would have to know how much hair Samson originally had to do it like that.
It's in the fucking millions. Everyone has millions of strands of hair. I'm just counting until it gets to the point where it stops being countable. Speaking of.
Wow, that was a very fast 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
They can come in at random intervals.
Bing, 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 bing.
No! Nice try, though. That might
Damn,
be funny
he's
for
gonna
the
fucking...
end
He's gonna fucking, like, sit up in, like, 3 hours and look like fucking Zuko from the first season of Avatar.
Which Zuko is the important
Either
character?
that or an
The
undead.
first season.
Either that or
Where he was,
evocation.
like, completely bald except for, like, the single ponytail bit.
Oh no, they're
Top knot.
completely at random. They're in completely different spots of his head.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he looks
this
like
is
some
the
kind of
worst.
drogger.
TOZ confirmed the worst.
Hey,
So,
you.
that's a lot to
No, you.
unpack there. So, DM question.
DM answer.
Detect thoughts can, like, questions cause that train of thought to happen.
Yes, to verbally shift the course of the thoughts
Yeah.
towards to whatever the source would be. Or whatever the answer would be.
I lost my entire train of thought, never mind. Someone cast detect thoughts on me.
We
Okay.
can't. Oh, we're getting you static.
So. How to phrase this without sounding terrible.
Samson, you got a lot of fucking problems.
Clearly, we all do. Let's be honest. It's just most of us won't admit to them. Do you feel like you're not good enough sometimes?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I'm so used to being on my own for quite a while. It was never like this.
Yeah, shit's kind of fucked right now. What Nim actually says is, alright, well, think back to your last set of successes. You have so many, there's a lot to pick. What are the last 7 times you've succeeded in something? So then you can get the last 7 times you've succeeded on something.
I'm not finding those fucking rolls.
No, you don't have to find the roles. Just you can name whatever you remember.
You and your random ass name fucking like 4 of these at a time. You always do this shit. Like anyone else is keeping track of it.
I couldn't tell you what you're talking about. Nim's trying to make a point.
I'll count the number of things you name. You just start listing off. God, the DM's gotta descend to help solve Shay's fucking random
fucking
number
riddle.
Her Shay's RNG. Alright, start listing.
Oh. I'm surprised that Misty Step thing worked out.
Number 1.
And it seemed like that pep talk I gave you helped.
Number 2.
We made a pretty good team taking on the golem together.
Number 3.
Seems like that king was, well, believing that story I was feeding to him.
Number 4.
We managed to survive the big monster storm.
Number 5. 2 more.
I started to get the hang of trying to shoot both my guns at the same time.
6.
And it seemed like I was able to help you guys fight the weird monster man when we were in the cult town.
Oh, yeah. Number 7.
See, that's just to name a few. You have so many more things that you've done.
If you fucking ask him to list them.
I did.
Again.
Oh, you want it again?
No!
Now name 8 more.
Shaylin, no.
Again.
Shaylin,
Again.
bad.
Again.
No. At some point, we gotta get to Kiala coming home.
I'm aware.
Jade's gotta play the video game. Oh, wait, it's not a video game.
List at least 500 more examples. We have
I
so
woke
many
up.
hours in the session.
Look,
Hey, if
the
you don't get to
point
play,
is-
you're staying up later than normal.
What?
No,
I'm asleep. See?
Dude, you're not allowed to sleep. What the fuck?
I am allowed to
Nope.
sleep.
So my point is that you're fully capable, and there are times where you're thinking outside the box is really, really handy. Everyone has things they can't do. And everyone has things they do really well. It's like if I handed you
$50.
a calculus book and told you to solve all the problems in 30 minutes, that's not playing to your strengths. And if you handed me one of your guns, even if you were coaching me through it, I still probably wouldn't hit the target. We have things we're good at, and we have things we need to work on. Everyone does, and that's fine. But putting yourself in a situation where you're already dealing... What's the saying? I forgot. Hold on. Putting yourself in a situation where not only you have people fighting against you, but you're fighting against yourself, puts you at a disadvantage. So be content playing with your strengths.
Playing two.
I said what I said.
Playing.
But thank you.
Shut up, God.
Yeah,
I'm
no one has
just
time for
trying
your
to
fucking
save you.
grammar.
I am trying to save her from being out of pocket talking about Samson playing with himself.
I said playing with your strengths. How is that?
Yeah, I think you're the only one who decided that this was about masturbation.
I
Again.
try to help
Oh.
Jay, and I
You
get
brought it
shot.
out of pocket yourself.
I only tried to help, and I'm getting shot for it.
I said thank you, though.
Yeah, at least Shay appreciates me. You too.
What does Samson
Yeah, and?
say in response?
Take away your doors. How about that?
Uh,
Where are they? Where are these doors?
It feels like whenever I try to work on what I can't do, what I'm not good at, seems like it's impossible.
Well, no one's gonna get it right away. Things require repeated practice, like what you were saying earlier. You're not good at sparring when you first start. You gotta do it over and over again to learn.
And yet, you don't seem to want to do it.
I don't like seeing you fall down because of my magic.
Would you rather see me fall down to someone else's?
I almost said yes.
damn.
No, because it means I wouldn't be responsible.
No, I know, but damn. Like, hell yeah.
Like, oh yeah, no responsibility life. That's what I want.
Nim just opens her mouth to say yes and then slowly closes it.
No,
Yes!
I mean, no.
Yes, let's go. Get your ass kicked by someone else.
I can understand your hesitation. I couldn't even bring myself to hit you when Well, that's what we agreed on.
which is much appreciated.
But at the same time, I mean, at least if I know you're the one casting it, that you're not just gonna leave me to lie there. You'll help me back up. Mm. I never really had that.
Well, now you do, buddy.
So, does that mean you're gonna be willing to help me out with this more?
Oh, hell no!
Oh, you couldn't force me even if you stabbed me. But anyway, what Nim will actually say. Why don't we talk about this after you've gotten some sleep?
Oh god, I fucking
Yeah,
wrong yellow.
I might be better. But
I'll be right here when you wake up.
I still don't know.
Nim slowly puts a pillow over Samson's face. Is what's been on my mind for like 30 minutes.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He can't sleep, so I'll put him to sleep.
He said he wanted her to attack him.
Well, Samson, I'm getting tired of helping you now. Go in the forever box.
No, not in the forever box.
Just
Yeah.
the
I'll just
temporary
smother him
box.
with a pillow.
Until he stops struggling, obviously.
You know what happens when they stop struggling?
No,
Yeah,
what?
they go to sleep.
Yeah,
They take a
forever
nice
box.
nap.
they take a nice extended nap that requires a couple extra steps to awaken.
See, the problem is after he wakes up, he'll get another level of exhaustion.
So anyway, Nim's not actually gonna do it. It's just something
know.
I'm thinking.
Yes.
Yeah, you actual monster.
I'm not a monster.
Please do
I
it.
just think it's a very funny visual.
She's not a monster. She's a heart.
More like heartless.
The monsters
Are
are.
you trying to say something that would hurt my feelings? How could you?
It's easy.
But yeah, so Nim's like, why don't you think you can?
I still don't even know what's going on with me.
You're stressed.
Which is a weird state to be in, given how chill everything is right now.
Yeah, which is
We
like
have no stress in our lives whatsoever.
no reason to be stressed. There's no war in Boston, say.
There is no war in Samson's brain.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking help that Vim's launching missiles at it.
You see, no, I can't make that joke in good conscience.
Oh, would some music help?
No.
What makes you fall asleep when you couldn't sleep when you were younger?
Catnap.
I don't have the spell.
Shame.
Also,
Honestly, I don't know. I've never had an issue like that. It just... Every time I've ever gotten in trouble, I've always managed to find a way out of it. But you sheer luck or just something unexpected that I managed to pull off. But now it feels like I'm just way in over my head. And it doesn't feel like I'm enough to do anything about it. And I've never really had anyone else to rely on. And now that I do, I'm more scared to death of anything happening to you than anything happening to me.
That's why we look out for each other. I've got your back, you've got mine.
And I appreciate it. At the same time, I get myself in so much trouble that I don't want to bring you down with me. And with the way things are going, I feel like that's just gonna... You're gonna get me killed. Or it's gonna get all of us killed. It also feels like something's missing now that's just you and me.
Yeah. We'll get through this.
I want to believe that. I really do. But the deeper we get into this, the more apparent it feels that just how little of what I can actually do.
Man, these are some real, like, big boy worries.
He
Please
is
tell
a
me Nim says
big
that.
boy.
Where's
You
my
know,
phone?
now that I've seen what you can do firsthand, I have to say you're pretty amazing, Nim.
Nah, that's just good teaching.
I mean, you could say that, but you've really got a lot going for you. I mean, I have a few bombs on me, but they're nothing compared to explosions that you can create with a snap of your fingers.
So, I was gonna say, nah, that's nothing. You're like, you've got your life together. You can sleep outside, for example.
If you could sleep. Yeah.
Man, Nim
I
needs
can-
shit together.
I can point a few guns and shoot some bullets pretty well, but I've seen you
First
quite
off,
actually
I'm gonna stop
launch.
you right there.
I've seen you quite actually launch missiles of magic straight into my head.
It's more than, you do more than just shoot guns. And you shoot them really well. I can't remember the last time you missed a shot.
I can.
Yeah, because you have a first-person perspective of every shot you take. Which is how guns work, Nim. You can take out people. You can. Well, I need to rephrase that sentence. You're really handy with your guns. Really handy. Oh, man. So, on one hand, I can go, my magic has gotten us into several situations that have directly hindered us. But that would be admitting fault. And I don't do that. And the other, I could just dance around. Where's my... Samson, you've seen firsthand how double-sided my magic can be. Just the other day, I fireballed both of us.
Yeah. But you're also looking to control it, too. And...
That's not going to be anytime soon.
But when it is, you'll be, well...
Like 30?
I'll be an old woman of 30.
Yeah, that sounds like a Nim thing to say.
Yeah, too. Look, magic is fickle. Your skills are very consistent and ever grown. There's only so much magic I can do in a day, but as long as you have bullets and your short sword and your whip, you're solid every day.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Just sometimes I feel like I'm bound to a mountain, you know?
I've never heard that saying. What does that mean? Or did I hear wrong? Because I heard a mountain to a mountain.
A mound to a mountain.
Okay, because I was so confused. I was like, that's the same thing!
A mountain to a slightly bigger mountain.
So I've heard it referred to as a mountain to a molehill.
Well, that would be comparing mountains and molehills.
And apples.
And other mountains.
Yeah.
Everything.
Mountains and
That's
mountains
just-
and mound hills and mountains.
Yeah.
That's just how you look at it. From far away, a mountain, even a hill can look like a mountain.
Till you actually look at it.
Yeah. With that being said, the reverse is also true. That little thing you're looking at now could be a mountain, just maybe not today.
Man, that's not how mountains work.
So geography. Are you okay?
Death time.
I'll drink some more.
That's the problem! Not the
Today's
solution!
Death in TOZ has been brought to you by water.
Oh, I
Water.
cough.
Don't
You ever-
drink this.
You ever cough in such a way you just crack the middle of your rib cage, right in the center of your chest?
No.
Oh.
What I'm trying to say is, today may look small. Tomorrow could be big.
It almost sounds like you're saying your problems are only gonna get bigger.
Yay!
And tomorrow, that same thing that looked super huge and impressive could just be very small.
This metaphor has gotten out of hand.
I don't know where this conversation is going. I'm very focused on mountains right now. Stop making me have adult conversations in a child. Please.
Stop playing a child.
No.
Yeah, just wild surge.
Yeah, just wild surge older forehead.
Wild surge and become an 8-year-old.
Not again.
Nim was 12, 13 last time it happened. I mean, get younger.
not again.
Well, all of that aside, you on your own are very impressive. You're an asset to this group, and I appreciate that you're here.
Thanks, Nim.
No prob, Jimmy Bob.
Who?
I don't know, it's just something I heard.
Weird.
Nim will snap her fingers, and then if you're feeling like you're a little bit short on luck, I'll help you out. And Nim will cast Prestidigitation and hand you a rabbit's foot.
What the heck is this?
A rabbit's foot. They're supposed to bring you good luck.
Hmm. That's a little strange, but I'll take what I can get. I'm tired. And then that Sam's is gonna sort of like nestle into the bed after all this. And
Nim's-
he's finally going to be able to doze off.
So Nim's gonna cast Prestidigitation again and set a nightcap on his head, and it gives you pleasant dreams.
See, about that though,
What?
I need Samson's dreams.
Okay.
No, like, I need that dreamscape to write something into, so,
More than fine.
yeah. You're gonna have to hold your pleasant dreams L's for a second.
I could give him the nightmare one if you want.
No, don't worry, I can handle this. But yeah, with that, let me just save this picture. But I think it's time to go spend some time with Yala and Baby!
Yeah. I'm here, but I'm
Where's it
muted.
going? Player material, characters. Skip enough. Wait, no, I'll throw it in player material because it's a drawing that Jade drew. We need a new song. What's this one? Good. It's the one I wanted. That, put that there, and then put that. So, back in Katma.
Don't forget to switch over the scene.
I was literally about to click the button. And we're still recording.
Yay.
Let me set the scene. So, you take Grandma back over to the hut. Actually, wait, I need to ask you a question, Jade. Do we want to jump right in? Like, is all of what Kala needs to do done? Is she ready to try and say goodbye to Kuno? Or is there some other scene you need set?
I mean, I assume she just, like, there was a second meeting with everyone just to, like, confirm that things are happening, and she probably gave some just, like, basic instruction, like, just make sure everybody's all trained up, start producing weapons more than non-weapons.
Batten down the hatches, hoist the mainsails.
Yeah, just like start preparing, start hoarding medical supplies, start doing this and that, and she has to figure out a way to contact everyone.
Contact me.
So, that definitely has been said and done. So, where specifically do you want to start? Entering the house or doing something else? Because I can set the scene. I just need to know what you need me to set the scene for.
Yeah, she'll just go say bye to Kuno.
Okay. So while you were doing all the stuff, prepping the village and the villagers, Grandma was babysitting Kuno, so that she was not running around the igloos and falling into snowdrifts and being hyper energy, baby. And your mother has been about as helpful as she normally is, but
Damn.
you know, she's still annoying. Like, she's helped you with the village stuff, but she's still fuming over that whole micro debacle with the elders.
Kella doesn't care.
I know Kiala doesn't care.
The old person microaggression.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The irritation is mutual. But, yeah. Once you enter the house, Boris looks like he's about to come with you, but you see him just staring at the you-sized door and not he-sized door, and even though he can fit, you get the feeling he just doesn't want to get on his hands and knees again. Have to crawl into this abode just to sit there like a giant oversized piece of furniture. So Hyala goes into the igloo and the baby is in the crib.
Woo!
You zipped across the room so quick.
Bzzzt.
It's that tabaxi speed.
You zipped into the wall.
Brr.
And as you approach the crib,
Oh no, Hyala's an Elden Ring.
Haha!
you just hear like the patting together of some fabric, and you see that she's playing with some plushies. One of them
Wow.
being her new dragon plushie. Mama!
Hello.
Grabby hands.
Yes, I am your mother.
And she leans down and bops her nose on Kuno's head.
And you feel little tiny grabby hands just grab your cheeks. Hi!
Huh? Hyala reaches over to the chest of hats and pulls one out and puts it on Kuno.
Hey! And she falls backwards into the crib. Hat firmly attached to head as she does the bicycle thing with her feet. She makes bicycles in the air. Whee!
Wow.
Baby noises.
Cat baby noises.
Yay.
Purring and baby noises at the same time.
Yeah. Hyala's just kind of like looking and watching her for right now.
And she crawls over and picks up the dragon plushie and hands it to you.
Did you pick a name for him?
Spring.
little brain doing many thought. As she pats the nose of it. No.
No. No is a beautiful name. And she waves at No.
It means strength and prosperity in our language. Sorry, had to.
Kuno would know if it had a meaning.
It means loyalty and prosperity, longevity and good life in the old dog.
It means not getting destroyed by your friends.
It means not getting
And
over
their
it
bodyguard
with the great
babysitter
wizard
guy.
Bennett Foddy. The wizard of-
Ex-friend.
It means yes, I believe we can be friends.
No means yes.
Ah,
Exactly.
The old language, so simple yet so beautiful. So much meaning in so little words.
Haha.
And as you're waving at No, she comes over and just sticks one of the feet in her mouth. Ow.
And she'll pick Kuno up and give her a hug.
You feel her just
And
nuzzling
then
your
Kella
fur.
never comes back.
Bye. I mean, Samson's sleeping now, so he doesn't have to.
True, later.
She gets back while he's still asleep and is just like, well, seems like everything's chill.
So you're still holding the baby while she nuzzles you?
She'll eventually set her back down and be like, listen, Kuno. There's somewhere else I'm gonna have to be for a little while. It's just something I have to do. I wish I knew why. I'll try and figure that out for you, though, okay?
When come back?
Hopefully not in too long.
Moon?
What did she say?
She said a moon. Basically, she's saying, like...
Oh, yeah.
It's like her equivalent of trying to say in an hour.
Hopefully.
And we pay. And then she just takes No and starts batting your hand with it.
She'll take it for a minute. You know that I'll miss you, right? And she cups Kuno's little cheeks.
Come back.
Of course, but when I'm not here, I think about you all the time.
I love you.
I love you too, my little darling. And she gives Kuno a little kiss on the forehead.
And then Kuno reaches up and grabs your cheeks and she can't pull you, but she's trying to pull you closer.
She moves closer.
And then Kuno goes, "Abwa!" right on your nose. Abwa!
Yeah. And Hella gives her more nuzzles.